No longer is XRP bound by the chains that have been around for a long time. After months of uncertainty and a long legal battle with the SEC, Ripple is now finally out of the storm. Big things are about to happen. The CEO of Ripple, Brad Garlinghouse, has stated that Ripple is safe. The search for XRP based on its usefulness is about to begin. This is the news that people who have invested in XRP have been waiting for. The market has been looking forward to a rise for a long time, and it looks like the wait is over now. Ripple's future is now more clear than ever, and it looks like more people will use it, more relationships will form, and most importantly, the value of XRP will go up. Legal problems Ripple had for months overshadowed XRP's promise. But now that the worst is over, Ripple can focus on what they do best: changing the way payments are made around the world. In the real world, XRP is useful in finance because it makes cross-border trades faster, cheaper, and more efficient. Has always been one of its best pieces. More and more people want quick and cheap ways to pay, which will only help that growth. The price of XRP could go through the roof, now that Ripple is back to focusing on growing its business and relationships. The news from Brad Garlinghouse has made this utility-driven growth possible, and investors are starting to see what it could mean. The coming rise in XRP's usefulness isn't just about more people using it, it has to do with a change in the way money works. As more companies, banks, and financial institutions learn about how powerful Ripple's blockchain technology is, XRP is set to become an important part of the world's payment system. Ripple has spent years building this network, and now that it's clear of the legal maze, it's ready to start. Brad promised us that the start of something big is coming, and it will happen by the end of this week. It's time for XRP to take off, and the path to rapid growth has only just begun. XRP is now out of the storm. The real question is what will happen next. The most important thing to know about XRP's huge future potential is how useful it is. XRP has never been about making fake money. Instead, it's always been about fixing real-world problems by making international payments faster, cheaper, and more efficient. When you use old methods like SWIFT, sending money between countries can take days and cost a lot. But XRP cuts that time down to seconds and has very low transaction fees, which makes it a very appealing option for banks and other financial institutions. That's not just talk or theory. This is about real-world use, and Ripple has been putting together the tools to make that happen. In the past few years, Ripple has formed agreements with some of the biggest banks in the world, such as Santander, American Express, and SBI Holdings. Because of these relationships, Ripple has been able to build a strong network that lets people use XRP to make real-time transactions across borders. Now that there is less legal uncertainty, Ripple can finally grow its work by adding more partners and making more everyday financial transactions with XRP. The world's financial system is becoming more digital and decentralized, and XRP is in a great situation to play a big role in that change. Now this is where the real fun starts. The price of XRP will go through the roof as more banks and companies use Ripple's technology. The value of XRP will go up as more real-world trades take place. The reason for this isn't just speculation or short-term hype. It's because more and more people want the answers that Ripple offers. The more countries and companies that use Ripple's network, the more important XRP is for making transactions possible. XRP is different from other cryptocurrencies because it can be used in real life. This is also what will drive up its price in the coming months. Brad Garlinghouse's statement that Ripple is no longer in danger marks the start of a new era for XRP. Now that the lawsuit is over, Ripple can focus on growing their business, making their technology better, and making even more relationships. We can expect a huge rise in both use and value as the company works to make XRP the core of the global financial system. People are ready to buy XRP because this is the beginning of a long-term trend that will only get stronger. We might see the first signs of that huge surge by the end of this week. It will be caused by real use and more institutions adopting it. After a long wait, XRP's time to shine has finally come. As we look to the future of XRP, it's clear that the next stage of growth will be driven by both more people using it and it being more useful. Ripple's network is already up and running. Now the goal is to make it even bigger. Not only is XRP a cryptocurrency, it can also be used as a real cash. It is the best way for businesses and financial institutions to move money quickly and cheaply across borders because it allows for quick and cheap payments. Ripple's technology will be used by more and more big banks, which will naturally raise the price of XRP. This makes it possible for the price of XRP to go up dramatically. Things are already starting to move faster in the direction of XRP becoming more useful. Ripple has been working with many banks and other financial service providers to help them use XRP in their daily business. MoneyGram and PNC, two of the biggest payment companies in the world, have already started using Ripple's technology to make their payment services better.